Alright guys, here's the camper all set up now. Showed you how I built the bed, and now I've got it set up. I got my toilet in there with a piece of rope holding it back, paper towels, baby wipes. Got my mattress in there, just off an old cot. Then I'll throw my sleeping bag up there, got my headlamp. And then of course I got my topper light, came with the topper. And then got a bunch of blackout curtains that go around the windows. They're kind of god awful looking, but they do the job. You can't see in, even in the direct daylight you can't see in. Keeps it nice and dark inside. Got one up against the front window there that I just pull back, and they have Velcro on them. Sticks really good to the inside of the topper. And I also have one right here that's all rolled up, and it'll cover up the back window. So I've got 12 volt back under here, and then I just went ahead and I ran this cord up there, so now my cord just comes out right here, so I can plug my phone, do that kind of thing. Eventually back there in the corner I'm going to end up scooting the toilet all the way over to this side, and over here I'm going to have another battery box. And basically what that's going to do is it's going to run off the alternator, and it's going to have an isolator on it, so that when I shut off the car, it automatically shuts off the power cable to that battery, so that I'm not running off of the truck battery. I'll have my own battery for back here, and then I'll mount an inverter. I can run a lamp or my laptop, that kind of stuff off of it without having to worry about draining out the truck battery. So that's pretty much it, but it's all set up. I've got grab my headlamp here so I can shine some light. Got my box under here. That's basically got my extra boots, some food, rope, that kind of stuff in it. My sleeping bag is there. Obviously, eventually it'll go up on top, so I'll have more room. That right there is all my cooking stuff, a lantern, that kind of stuff, tarps, so that I can kind of get set up when I get where I'm going. And also back behind there, you can't see it, but I also have my toolbox back there. It's always good to have tools. So what I also thought about doing is, obviously I have the clearance here up underneath here to be able to get my boxes in, and you can see up underneath there, it's all dead space underneath there. So what I might do is put another piece of plywood underneath and then put hinges on this top part. That way I will have enough room to be able to store stuff underneath that bed. Just skinny stuff like rope, the axe, that kind of stuff underneath there. Stuff that I wouldn't have to get to all the time, but it'd still be nice to have just that extra 3 or 4 inches of storage. Times 6 foot long, you can store a lot of stuff in there. So also up here, take it to the outside. Can't really see it, but I've got my rack up there. There we go. Turn on some lights. Now you can see it. Got my rack with my high lift up there. Had to move my light bar forward. I am an active duty EMT, so this truck is all set up with emergency lighting, grill lights, light bar, hidden LEDs in the tail lights and headlights, all that kind of stuff. But there we go. Obviously you can't hardly see in. You just see reflections into the garage. You can't see into the topper at all. So there it is, all set up. That's just light shining through the brake light. I did have to take out my brake light. It was leaking, so I re-siliconed the light on the lens on the outside, and just took it out. Eventually I might put another light in there, but my 2 stock tail lights on the truck are good enough for now. So nice thing is Velcro does stick to the inside of this thing, the hook side, so you can actually Velcro anything you want. I thought about along the side, making a holder up there so I could put my fishing rod in there. I could put my hunting rifle underneath the bed, that kind of thing, for when I take this thing out hunting. So I'll let you guys know in a week when I use this thing, how it all works out. Tried it out, liked it tonight just in the garage. My 3-year-old loves it. She says it's just her size, so we'll see how things go.